Seniz Saç gives her father a tour of the vineyards. It was a good year with lots of rain and plenty of sun. Saç has high hopes for this year's red wine. In Thrace, western Turkey, the conditions are ideal.
It's very hot here in summer, and it's pleasantly cool in the evenings, which chills the grapes. If it were always hot, the sugar content in the grapes would rise too quickly, and that would be a problem.
Saç, her father and her brother founded the winery 17 years ago on their family's property. Wine has been grown in the area for thousands of years, and winemakers like Saç want to revive the tradition. But the current religiously conservative government has other ideas.
We have to deal with obstacles unlike any other sector. For example, we have to renew our operating license every 2 years, and that costs money every time. They also try to close our avenues of sale. We can't come to festivals or cultural events, or even sponsor them. It is completely prohibited for us to advertise.
And then there are the alcohol taxes. Over the past 12 years, they have increased by over 1,500%. Wine, beer, tobacco, all are set to become more expensive, says President Erdogan, an ardent opponent of alcohol.
We keep raising taxes on tobacco and alcohol. But they keep buying raki or beer. They say, I don't care, I'll buy it anyway.
But wine culture is more than just binge drinking, says Seniz Saç. She hosts regular tastings at the winery. Explicitly private events. After all, she is not allowed to advertise. Wine lovers and connoisseurs come from as far as Istanbul, 300 kilometers away.
As far as wine is concerned, Turkey doesn't get the attention it deserves. And that clearly has something to do with politics as well.
We are a Muslim country. And we are a country where the majority believes alcohol is just an intoxicant.
Saç wants to combat these prejudices. Her visitors are invited to help with the harvest. Her goal, to show everyone it's normal agriculture, not some kind of drug. In Turkey, the average person drinks less than a liter of wine per year, and that's including the 30 million tourists who visit the country annually.
Neither the number of wine drinkers nor consumption has been increasing. But despite that, there has been a real increase in interest in wine production and culture.
But not everyone in the area approves. In the neighboring village, they wouldn't think of using grapes to make anything besides vinegar.
Frankly speaking, this is a conservative village. You can see that from its name. Our ancestors were devout Muslims. That's why we don't drink wine. It goes against our faith.
Wine growing hasn't been taught at Turkish agricultural schools for years. Some employees on the estate have to justify themselves.
Some people ask, why do you work on a vineyard? Money earned there doesn't bring any blessings. It's a sin, they say. But I'm happy here.
It's hard for the vintners, too, looking over to Bulgaria, to the European Union. Winemakers there have the same soil, the same grape varieties, the same sun. But they are subsidized.
They can sell at prices that would hardly even cover our production costs. And all that's between us is 20 kilometers and a border.
But despite all the difficulties, Saç pushes on for the success of traditional quality wine made in Turkey.